have without it, but we're getting into it. Not going to see the mirror match. We do see the Kaya on each side, but it is going to be the Ulgrim versus the Bryn.
Okay, I think this is like exactly what you thought would happen, which is that Blaze is going to like... He does this in any matchup, not particular to his opponents, but he tends to lead with the Ulgrim and then switches to the Bryn if things are particularly bad. But Kresuu leading with the Bryn here. So, and it's the Kai on both sides. Thankfully, we've got blue on Pearl, so there's like a little bit of difference on how the characters are represented visually on the screen. But nice spike coming out from Blaze. Could be blue's first stock there. Acno goes for the poke off the side of the stage. Nice. That Cider is just going to be enough to take the first stock of the game. And the D-Light recovery off of that catch. I wonder if it was necessary. I still like it a lot, like they had the downtime to do it, but I was wondering if the Sarah would just have been enough to knock out, but really solid lead coming out here from Blaze and Acno so far.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking healthy right now, even at the top of the map. Like, Acno not even close to KO%. Top of the map, though, blue was chasing towards Blaze, but maybe saw an opportunity for the edge guard. The side air from Kresuu will take him down. Team combo, and it's a side air to clean it up.
Okay, blue and Kresuu have got some of those on their own, and we're seeing that thing. We talked a little bit about this in the previous set, but when you can sweep the field both ways after being swept yourself, it's a really strong sign that we're in for a very close match. We'll just have to see if they continues playing that way as Acno hasn't taken too much damage himself. I say that, and there Sarah comes through, and Kresuu gets a nice rising down air, actually. Kresuu's playing fantastic on the axe. I've really been enjoying watching him play. Oh, blue. Scary.
Okay, missed the pogo, though, and no follow-up there from Blaze. You saw him trying to get the double and then have Acno come in, but because he didn't get that second hit, Acno wasn't able to get the follow-up.
Yeah, they managed to bring this down to a really close game here, and now I'm like, which team is going to go down first? D-Light into recovery. Tried to save him there. Accidentally gets caught by the end of the combo himself. Side light nair. Not going to see any true combo knockouts there, but the delay on the recovery actually disarms Acno. Another recovery coming up from Kresuu. That's a double knockout. Amazing play. And like I said, dude, I've been watching Kresuu more and more. We've had 3 sets with him now, and I'm just kind of like, okay, you're really good in Axe and 2s, and being good at Axe and Brawlhalla in 2023 is kind of a rarity, to be honest. Not a lot, just like Sword, not a lot of players are playing the weapon.
It's definitely fallen out of the meta. Like, you'll see Axe players in 2v2s, especially in EU, but even then, most of them are on the Ulgrim, as it's Blaze on the Ulgrim with the Axe to finally take down blue.
That's why, right? You just get like your smaller lance that doesn't go whoosh as you side air forward.
Your thin, non-digital lance. What's the word?
Well, here we are, Kresuu getting hit by the downer, silent nair. So much damage coming onto blue. How is he still, what? Cider comes, okay, that recovery will finally take him down. Blue at risk here. Down 6 hits. Blaze so good at covering those landings. The second one could come through. Acno uses all of his resources, actually. Oh! Acno's just gone. What? That was crazy.
He used so much there.
I can't believe he used everything. And then he gets D-Light ground pounded. What? Okay, D-Light recovery. Blue's not going to go down. Kresuu's just got to fight Blaze in the 1v2. Now, Blaze, traditionally very not so great at 1s compared to Acno. Very, very good at 2v1s for some reason. So let's see if he can bring this out into his favor. Just has to hit blue once. Blue's surprisingly aggressing here.
Okay, side air from behind. Blaze cannot afford too much more than that. Avoids the weapon toss. Blue, you're seeing him sit back. He knows he's likely the target of Blaze because Blaze could go for the 1v1. Blaze misses the recovery, misses the side light, and that side air will do it.
Wow. Pretty crazy. 709 damage and 6 knockouts. What on earth?
Impressive.
Blue is playing incredibly. Look at, I've never seen Blue this happy, to be honest. Like every single game, he's just grinning ear to ear after all these sets. And I mean, he's got the reason to be. He's playing so fantastic. And that's, it was Kresuu with all those knockouts. Apologies, but either way, the way that they're playing in 2s here and the teams that they're beating, they have reason to be very confident with themselves. And that's going up a game against Blaze and Acno. And Blaze doesn't feel like that he has to switch over to a different character so far.
Not yet.
And honestly, with how Acno lost his stock that game, I really felt like it was Acno and Blaze's game to lose. So I wonder if this will just go into their favor here in game number 2, but now I'm not so sure, dude.
Well, we still got a lot of time for everyone to learn, educate themselves about what's going to happen in this 2v2 set, but right now, Blue, again, playing that edge guard, throwing out the down sig on the corner, sideline from Blaze, immediate, I guess, like, regret as he just runs away from it.
Yeah, Kresuu and Blue looking for this first knockout here. Falls the sider. Is that going to be the stock? No, he falls with the sidelight. I don't know. Could he have connected gravity cancel downlight with the sidelight descending? I don't think so. Like, if you walk off stage, you fall too far.
Yeah, I think it's hard to do.
Oh, that's tough. Weapon throw comes through, tries to save his teammate, but Kresuu goes down. Another downer could do it here. Ground pound, forces the dodge, and Interestingly enough, Acno wasn't in a position to be able to get the dodge punish right afterwards, and Blue not only makes it back, but gets a double knockout. What a blunder on that edge guard there. That's huge, right? Like you drop that edge guard, force the dodge, it's all set up perfectly, he manages to make it through and then takes you both out. All right, Blue playing fantastic. Let's see how much extra credit he can get.
Yeah, I mean, Blue, he's still holding on to the stock. He basically 2v1 after avoiding that edge guard, and now Red Team, they need to find a way to get back into the lead. They want to take this one because, again, they're kind of the favorites here, especially like they're the 2v2 team from Europe that has the most gold medals both in the region and outside of the region.
So if Acno and Blaze lose this, can we still use jet lag?
Yeah, they're not from Spain.
I know that it's Europe, but, you know, they had to travel to get here, okay? And that's rough. Really, Blue and Kresuu. I cannot.
Blaze? Saved? Okay.
I'm gonna like slowly turn my head and stare at Paulie during the middle of this set. He says that they never lose. I'm looking at him right now. That was actually not slowly at all. I just kind of like very fast.
You immediately looked at him, like checking the rear
view
mirror while driving.
It's not over yet. Blaze down to 1 stock.
Okay.
Acno follows shortly afterwards, and Kresuu does go down, but Kresuu's been putting out so much damage that it's fine. And Blue on the bow, already bought Blaze deep into the yellow. Almost an orange at this rate. Nair comes through, tries to anti-air him with that down. Like the down hits both of them. The arrow actually pierced through on like the animation of him dashing back. D-Light down air. Blaze so deep in orange already. Acno trying to do something back to Kresuu, and that's the weak link here. We saw Acno and Blaze toss game number 1 because Acno fell down at the left side of the stage. Can the same thing happen for the blue team here? Let's find out.
I mean, they likely want to take down Kresuu, hope for that 1v2, even though Blue's got 2 stocks. It's much better positioning. Oh, Acno! He's going to get it, too.
Okay.
The target swap into the ground pound.
This is the most doable 1v2 that we've seen today. And the thing that makes it equalize is that when Acno and Blaze hit one attack, you know that you're going to get a team combo that leads into a knockout. So Blue can lose neutral.
Oh,
that was close. He needed to fall through the platform there to be able to get that side air, and that's really hard to do. All right, so Blue can lose neutral once, and that's it. So don't get hit, Blue. Let's see what he's got here. Side air comes through. That's pretty good. Blaze and Acno trying to posture on either side of him, so he's holding on the left side of the stage.
Oh, just a dare.
Oh, the side stick comes through, but he uses it. Oh, that's
rough.
rough.
A little tricky there.
Blue got a little lucky there that he only took that much damage. Recovery comes through, and that's not going to be enough to knock out just yet. He lands on the platform instead of hitting the Nair. Nair comes through, gravity cancel neutral lights, and Blaze is anti-airing him with down lights, Nairs, stuff recovery effects. Is that going to be it? Blue has to dive kick back to the stage, uses the exhaust to recover the dodge. He did touch. Can he make it back? Dodge. That's going to be it. And Acno and Blaze. Clutch game number 2 in such a remarkable fashion. I've now watched 2 games where I was sure it was going to go the other way. And now I just can't be certain of anything, dude. This is the best that you could ask for when it comes to a doubles head-to-head.
It's always fun when you don't know how the story ends. You get to just be on the journey. You get to be present and in the moment. And that's what's happening right now is impressive plays all around. Even like with the way that one ended, it wasn't Acno and Blaze getting a neutral win and going into a 2v1 combo that finishes off Blue. It was edge guard, it was pogo after pogo, and we're here in game number 3.
Yeah, and like Acno had to play that edge guard perfectly 4 times because the way that Blue recovered did not make it easy. He was mixing up exhaustive recoveries to get those dodges back, utilizing the dodge 3-second cooldown in the air the best that he possibly could. And it was all off of an amazing downlight ground pound knockout on the Kresuu, which was a hard read, right? And bow ground pound, the earliest knocking out ground pound in the game. Really well played coming out there from Acno to be able to clutch that game number 2, because I honestly feel like if they went down 0-2, that was just going to be curtains for them with how close this game is. So here we are in game number 3. Blue and Kresuu are close to being able to take a lead here in this game, but these first stocks, don't let them deceive you. I feel like we got to wait a little bit longer. Nice alley.
DI'd.
Okay, I was wondering what that angle of knockout was.
It was 2 side airs and he DI'd down.
I wonder what he could have done there. He had an air. That was basically it, right? And that would have been like not as great. Blue goes down. Blaze still holding on.
Stock count, mathematically even, as a lot of damage just got put out onto Acno.
That was an unarmed Axe team combo that they saw all the way through to the end for that recovery. Acno now down almost onto 1 stock at this rate. He's got to hold on to the side of the stage until Blaze can find a weapon. He's just kind of like, you're on your own, Blaze.
I mean, he's basically lapped by Kresuu right now.
Oh, weapon throw hit him. Okay,
he's
good.
He
did have his dodge.
Oh, man. Downlight recovery, downlight recovery. Kresuu still survives it. Recovery still not enough to take Kresuu off this first stock.
Blaze looking for those down airs. Backswing of the axe recovery. Kresuu's so good at sniping those. It's so difficult to catch somebody in the air. You basically have to be like, how's your drift working? Count the amount of jumps, and then realize this is where they tend to fast fall after that. There goes Blue, and Kresuu finally goes down to 2 stocks here in another crazy game where the lead is honestly too deceptive. It's too, whatever happens to Acno or Blues first decides the game, I feel.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really a battle between both of them. Who's going to survive the longest and force their teammate into that 1v2. Blue.
Which Kaya uses defense more? Yeah, that's tough. Let's see.
He's taking more damage.
Yeah, like Blaze gets him at a side air. That's rough.
That's big.
Acno uses his dodge, does
Nice
land
air.
with a side air, and then Blue goes off stage for him. That's surprising. Oh, he's going to get ground pounded again. Oh, the dancing. Oh,
wait.
I'm only watching Acno Blue right now. Like, this is the most important, the two most important stocks on the screen.
And Sig not going to quite do it. Acno and Blue, like you said, that 1v1 will determine pretty much the game here and now.
Oh, but Kresuu has actually been doing a decent amount of damage to Blaze. Still on 2 stocks. Oh, Acno gets him with that speed recovery so high in the sky.
Oh,
Silent stairs to connect.
Falling stairs.
Oh, there's just
Pogo
so many spear stairs everywhere.
Pogo?
Okay, that Pogo will do it in Kresuu. Now in the 2v1 against Blaze and Acno. We haven't seen a 2v1 be dropped yet, right? So we can comfortably rely on that going into this. That recovery is not going to do it just yet, but Acno just waits out everything, gets the falling stair, and now we have an opportunity for an Acno Blaze team combo to go up 2-1 in the set. Let's see if they can do it.
I mean, I'm expecting, honestly, just kind of the same situation where they both just go in, try to get whatever damage they can, and then hopefully win out in the offstage.
4 hits? 5 hits?
Acno.
He's gone untouched. 5 hits.
Downlight.
Acno has to get downlight by Blaze to make it back. Axe Sair from Kresuu would just take Acno down. So he's basically fighting a 1v1 against Blaze here until that alley-oop comes through.
Okay, good
Falling
dodge.
Sair, nice nair, okay. Kresuu's got to go for some crazy dash jump read, some gravity cancel signature, something. He's got to get something onto Acno here because Blaze is just chewing him out with these downlights.
Ooh, chase dodges, trying to go for Acno, but you saw Acno go far away. Down air does it. Acno with the weapon toss. They're going to take game number 3 again, clutching out those 2v1s.
These are stressful. Kresuu opened up that 2v1 with 5 clean axe hits in a 1v2. I'm pretty sure I just spent today talking about how axe isn't the greatest weapon to have in 1v2s because of how long the moves last when hitting them, but he was jumping and positioning in a way to where he was only getting the very end of the move so that he wasn't getting punished by the end lag. He was playing so well, and when you hit your attacks, they're a lot less punishable than when you whiff them, right? And so kind of helps if you're never missing. Still, though, Acno gets a really clutch edge guard, and Acno's offstage with the bow has been the name of the game this set.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go, game number 4. No swaps on the side of Blue and Kresuu. I thought for a moment that there's that potential for Kresuu to be like, all right, maybe the Ulgrim will go back to see if maybe something will change it up. But here we are. He's stuck on the Bryn.
Yeah, Kresuu, I mean, in Kresuu's defense, he's doing really, really well. Like, he had those 2 stocks before. I think Blue and Acno were just in a very unique situation where they were just scrapping so much that both their stocks flew. Like, look at Acno doing the same thing that he did in game number 1 there.
He was
all the way up to he was sweating. Nice falling cider there. Acno and Blue are really just going at it. And then, this is unusual for these 2 teams here.
It's like they've got like literal personal beef and they're gonna figure it out here in the 2v2s. Like, they're playing the 1v1, but a nice follow-up from Kresuu.
Whoa, that side sig just barely got interrupted. I saw the startup there. That would have been huge. Sair cuts through both Lance players, or both blue team players there.
Finish. Yep.
Nicely done. I like how they trade spots there too, because Blaze, in order to get that gravity cancel sidelight, had to be unarmed. So Acno was like, go get a weapon. I'll finish the edge guard. That way everyone was stuck on it. And that gravity cancel neutral signature spikes
he
Blue in.
touches.
It's so lucky that Blue didn't drift up with that recovery because that axe ground pound came so close to being able to knock him down. The pogos from Acno, the weapon throw. Oh my god.
Good damage, and finally it's going to be Blaze to fall. But look at Blue's health bar. He took so much damage in that offstage.
Yeah, ton of damage coming out on the Blue. At least he managed to make it back with his stock. But it has been rough for him. And now he's down on the 1 stock as well. Blue and Kresuu. Now the most vulnerable, I think, that they've looked all sets. Kresuu goes down right afterwards, and Acno and Blaze have finally stabilized here. It's looking like they're doing fantastic in game number 4.
I mean, this is what we kind of expected going into the set, was Acno and Blaze to just run wild, but man, it took them a while to get here.
3 down 6, Blaze? Do it again.
One more.
He just hit down
for
6
the
and down
fans.
6. so good at catching those
Team
lands.
combo. Okay, good interrupt from Blue there.
Acno and Blaze are running away with this. This is crazy. Cider hits. I think that was that stuff. Yeah, the weapon being disarmed. Blue can't make it back. That ground pound comes through. Kresuu with 1 stock left against 4 against Acno and Blaze. That's going to be the victory. And Acno and Blaze secure top 3 here at Dreamhack Valencia after a very great game number 4 and what was a very shaky beginning, honestly. I mean, I think that I think it was very expected that Acno and Blaze came out on top in that one. That's what I was looking for. But Blue and Kresuu, their run here is so incredible, and it's not even over yet, right? That was a